Hello guys and welcome to my channel, and today we are going to be playing Guardian to Rule the Gods. So I want to give a shout out to Father Killer and also Alpha for supporting me on Patreon, so thank you so much. If you guys want to help support me on Patreon in helping make better quality videos, put more content on my channel, or just overall supports me, the link will be in the description below. So in today's video we're going to be rebirthing. I could have rebirthed before, but it was a bit too late for me to do that, so I've just stayed in here going through some other campaigns, but we're going to rebirth. Oh gosh, okay. Oh, I don't know what to do with this. Okay, so rebirth. Yes, look at my stats. Okay, so now that we've rebirthed, if I go over here, time till max 16 hours. Okay, yeah, that's not going to work out for us. So first things first, we are going to God Liquid version 2, yes, and then we're going to use just a normal God Liquid as well. Alright, okay, so we're going to set our stuff up, egg hunt for, okay, not 12 hours, because it's going to be a bit too late for that. Okay, so it's 4:30 now. You know what? Could set it back to 6 hours for now. Okay, so I'm going to shove everything apart from frog onto there. Item campaign, just stick my frog onto there, and yeah. And then we're going to do thingy. So we're going to sync them up for the moment, and then we're just going to, okay, so we're going to cap onto that. Right, so 3 hours 48 minutes, although that will go up once my Godly Liquid version 1 takes effect. So we're just going to go down here on its own, and we should really do this as well. 12.04 experience multiplier. Fantastic. Okay, like so, just making sure that this doesn't go too far away from me. Okay, like so. Okay. 1000. What I'm going to do is I'm going to sync it up, and when it starts getting to the point where you know, they use multiple clones instead, I'm going to unsync it and go through all the skills first. So that should be fun. Okay, put some up there. Yeah, 160 already. I tend to get about 20 in here, 10 in there, see how we go from there. Put some in there. Yeah, well, whatever. Not really good with this one. Okay, so almost 1,500, which we will go to the next one, which is in a little while. Yep. Yes, there we go. Now what I've done is with my pets, because we got an Easter event and it works like the toilet paper event, I don't like giving these guys a rest. I just like to pull them straight onto the thingy, so that's what I've been doing. And egg hunt, yes, fantastic. Okay, so I'm going to actually go like that, see how much we can actually go down here. So we get to Orc, which I'm pretty happy about, so we can let our divinity run just a tad longer. We'll destroy some of these because we can. Yeah, why not? And yeah, so almost 2,000. So what? Another thing I found. Oh, I've renamed my Nightmare to Cheshire. Oh, doesn't it look wonderful? Especially the stats, 7,960 growth. And that'll add 3 onto that, because if we go back up, I have my daily pack that arrives in 45 minutes, which gives me 2 more available God power. I'm not going to spend it just yet. I'll just wait a little bit before I do. But yeah, I'm just going to go through all of these, and I'll come back when they're pretty much all upgraded. So yeah. Okay, so it has been 2 hours 41 minutes into this rebirth, and I've finally got all my physical skills all done. What? Okay, so let's see. Stats, divinity, great. Still ain't maxed out my clones at the moment, so I'm just going to wait till that happens and then just go through some of these, buy some of the monuments, or manually buy them and go through the monuments, unlock my divinity, and while that's doing it, I'm just going to shove. I'm pretty much going to do the exact same thing as I did in my last previous video with the training of the skills. So all my physical skills at 10 million, and the mystic is going to be at 2 million. So I've got them at set at next stat. Boop. Although I'm not going to use that one at the moment. I'm going to first figure out this one. So we're going to go through, see how much we can actually go. Okay, fly around the universe, that's alright. I think I can get down to train on Dimension X with like, what, 4 to 5,000 clones on it. At least that's what I think. And obviously my guy is still off, kind of on their campaigns for Easter eggs. So, how many Easter eggs do I have? 540. Okay, not bad, not bad. That's, hold on, one sec. That's a lot, well, that's a lot less than what I need currently, so I'll just say that. I've been focusing on this power as well, 316,000. Not a lot considering the stuff, but for the time since rebirth, that's quite good. I'm getting about 100,000 each and every hour, so yay. Fantastic. Also, I got this come down as well, the ape. My divinity, as you can see, is going up, which is fantastic. And should I go against another god? Okay, yeah, let's go against a god. Let's go against another god, Artemis. Boop. Okay, so Artemis is gone. I think I'm going to go down to either Susano or Zeus. I might try and get Zeus. And then in the next rebirth, go to Materasu, and then I should be able to get to Tyrant Overlord Ball or Tob. No, let's not do Tob. But anyway, that's pretty much what I'm going to be doing. So let's see how far we can actually go. I'll probably come back tomorrow and update you guys on what I've done. So I'll see you tomorrow. So, it has been 1 day, 1 hours and 29 minutes since the last rebirth. Now, I decided to take all of my clones off my training for my physical, and I've managed to build a divinity generator. Now, for the divinity generator, what I've decided to do is put up my divinity gain to level 2 and my conversion speed to level 2 as well. That should give me enough divinity for this rebirth. Now, as you can see, my divinity generator is there. I'm going to buy... I've just been buying the stones manually and then adding them onto here with the fill button to get as much... Well, yeah, as much as I possibly can. I put 1,000 in my worker clones, which is more than I need. Yeah, which is more than I need, but, you know, it's there just in case. So my conversion speed is almost done with 22 minutes 16 seconds left. Now my thought about this, and I've got to show you guys because it's awesome. I didn't notice this before, but the bonus divinity that I get from Patreons is 10%. I knew about that, but what I didn't know is with my flying spaghetti and meatballs, I thought if you put them into a divinity campaign, then that would be the one that would help. But no, what it does is it actually helps your divinity generator without going into a divinity campaign, which is absolutely amazing. So I got 13.25% for my flying spaghetti and meatballs. So I have a 23.25% extra divinity. So I'm absolutely happy about that. And I should get a little bit more because of the... Oh no, it's the divinity gain that actually increases that. Okay. Yeah, never mind. If I did actually upgrade my flying spaghetti meatball, so level it up, it should go higher. At least that's what I think, but you know, I haven't done that because of this event. I hate this event, but I do have 720 Easter eggs with 10 days, 4 hours and 22 minutes left. So I should be able to do that in another like 6 days or something like that. I can't, I don't know. I have been upgrading this as well. My experience multiplier, it will go up 0.41 to that if I was to rebirth now, which obviously I'm not. So after I've actually done 2 and 2 onto my divinity generator, I'm going to shove all of my clones onto might. Now, I'm not going to shove it all onto training my physical skills. I'm just going to let the caps go down for that. But I'm going to need to do my might levels first. So after my might levels are all done, which I have no idea how long that's going to take, because I don't really take much notice about that. But once it's done all of my might levels, then I'm going to transfer them all over to physical and do all of my physical levels to 10 million. Once I've done that, then I can transfer them over to here, where I'll put all my skill levels to 2 million. Once I've done that, I should have enough divinity over here to, oh gosh, to then start buying monuments. I want to gain as much divinity as possible before I start buying monuments. And that's why I've actually done the divinity generator straight away, rather than wait till later to do the divinity generator. I do have 105% building speed, but even with that, I've had to use a chakra pill all the way down here. It does help that I do have the daily pack, which I've just opened and bought another 10%. I did have 70%. Now I do have 105%. So that's pretty much what I've been thinking about. What I'll do is I'll come back in about a day, show you guys where I am in about a day's time, and then go from there and show you guys more stuff. Hopefully my AFK god is a little bit more powerful than it is at the moment. But anyway, we'll see you all in a little while. So it has been 2 days, 2 hours and 20 minutes since the last rebirth, and we've finally finished all our might. Now I transferred all of my clones onto the physical training skill, so I've gone all the way down. I've capped this one as much as it possibly can, which put 9,360 clones on. And I've stuck the rest of the clones onto here, just pressing cap so they optimize it over here. So that's what I've been doing. And I've also been leveling up my Cheshire. It's kind of hard not to say nightmare anymore. But I've been leveling up Cheshire. After this level up, I should have enough levels to get to 35% on the item campaign. So that would be fantastic to do. Also, I got the egg hunt here. I have 960 eggs, and I still have time left. So I should do it in about, I don't know, 5 more days. I should be able to do this thing. So also, I've been focusing on this right here, my power level. So, boop, right here. So power level 9.3. So it would be a 0.93. onto my experience multiplier if I was to rebirth now. Obviously I'm not going to do that, and that's pretty much it for today. I've just been doing that. There's not much else I can actually do until these get to about 10 million, and then get these to 2 million, and then start upgrading these. I did start doing pyramids of power, but I kind of took that off. Not sure why. I'm going to try and get all these to 2, so pyramids of power to 2, temple of god to 2, and then kind of go from there. Put some more into my statues and the upgrades. Same with the mystic gardens and the upgrades for that. And as you can see, my divinity is 970 trillion with stone storage up and up, so that should be great. I'm actually debating when this does it, I'll put the I was actually debating on I don't know, I might end up putting about 9 pets in the egg hunt, just for like 12 hours, so I can level up flying spaghetti and meatballs, because I'm assuming that the more levels I have in flying spaghetti and meatballs will allow me to have more bonus divinity from this. So I get 13.25% right now. I'll level it up by tomorrow. I'll come back, show you guys where I am, and then show you guys the flying spaghetti and meatballs to see if it does go up or not after leveling him up a little bit. So we'll see. So I'll see you in a bit. So it has been 4 days, 2 hours and 37 minutes since our last rebirth. I just managed to take all my clones off on my clones and onto my skills. I was going to upgrade them a little bit more, but what instead I'm going to do is I'm going to go and upgrade my godly statue as much as possible. Now, what I've done is I bought a heck of a lot of stones and I put my worker clones on. So what will happen is it'll take the worker clones from there, and then it'll take from my stones here before taking it from here. So as you can see, I've got like 7 days and 19 hours left before my divinity generator runs out completely. So any divinity that I get right now, I can just shove into the monuments, which I'm going to do in a second. And what I also found out is that, as I thought, leveling up my flying spaghetti and meatballs has gone from 13.25%, I think it was roughly around there, to 23.36% at level, what level is my flying spaghetti and meatball? 1548. So I've got an extra pretty much 10% divinity gain from that, and I know that in the next, it says here, God defeated after Zeus. So in the next rebirth, when I go against any bosses after Zeus, that number will end up going up, which means that I'll get more divinity. It does mean that I'll have to use more worker clones, but I'm not really bothered about that. But anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to shove whatever we can into the godly statue. I haven't put a limit on this like I have with the others, because I want to upgrade that as much as I possibly can. So that's exactly what we're going to do. I'm not going to manually buy. I'm just going to let it just run out as much as possible. So we're going to go and do that. So as you can see, my power level is 689. Actually, you know what? I'm going to... Yeah, 689. Okay, this is where you can't find a pen and paper anywhere. But 689019. Okay, so we've done that. Or I've wrote that down. While that's going to happen, what I'm going to do is I am going to try and go against Athena. So I'm going to unleash my might and fight and see if we've got enough mystic to kind of keep up. So unleash my yeah. Oh yeah, okay, we're not doing too bad. Okay, we're not doing so bad. So 7.838. Okay, so I need a heck of a lot more power level than I do now to be able to go against Susano, but yeah, that's not going to do it. So I'm just going to let the timer run because I want to increase. Okay, so now we just need to kill Susano. But what I am going to do is I'm going to try and... because when I've capped these, I can cap them all. Apart from the last one, which I can cap at half the amount of clones. So I'm hoping... I'm going to try and get all these to 10 million. These to 2 million, and at least try and get the last one so I can cap every single physical training skill at once. If I can do that for the next rebirth, I can set this at 10 million as well, so it will take 3.5 days here and 3.5 days here, which is 7 days plus whatever I need to upgrade my divinity generator and stuff like that. So yeah. Oh gosh, and also I want to actually try and get the pet token in this rebirth as well. So yeah, I got 20 million in my power level. my power here, which will add to my experience multiplier. I'm happy about that. Yes, yes, very happy. And I've got this here, succubus. Down to succubus, which isn't so bad. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just let this go for a little while. I'll come back in a little bit. Oh, okay, so 689, our power level. I don't know why it's gone up so much. But what we're going to do is I'm going to leave it here for a little while. I'm going to come back in a second and show you guys where I've got from there. Okay, so I managed to get 8 levels in the Godly Statue upgrade before running out of divinities. So I've just shoved them all back onto the physical training and some on my skill training as well. And I'm just going to let that go up and up and up and probably put a couple of more levels in there if I can. Later on, and probably put some levels in my Godly Statue as well, because, you know, my power level has pretty much almost doubled. Yeah, pretty much almost doubled. And I'm currently now on my power level of 20.122 million, so that should be great. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back tomorrow and update you guys then, so I'll see you in a bit. So it has been 5 days, 1 hour and 36 minutes since our last rebirth, and as you can see, all our physical training skills apart from train on dimension X is all at 10 million, so well done, hooray, huzzah. I'm going to let that go to 10 million on its own, but all the other clones that I put on the skills training. I'm hoping to get all of these to 2 million by tomorrow, hopefully tomorrow, but maybe with the exception of time manipulation, but you know, I might be able to do it. I wish but this is pretty much what I've been doing, trying to get all this done with my pets. As you can see, I have 1,668 Easter eggs currently. Now, I put my guys on a 12-hour egg hunt campaign, which they should be done at about 20 past midnight my time. After that, I should only need 12 Easter eggs more in order to get the pet token for 1,800. So, at about 20 past 12, I'll be claiming the rewards for this and then just setting 10 of my pets onto an hour campaign for the egg hunt. After the hour, it should give me enough to actually buy the pet token, because it'll be about 1:30 at this point in the morning. I won't be able to record because obviously it'll be too late, and well, so I'll be getting the pet token. I'll be buying Vaccina all the way down at the bottom here. I know it won't help me in this challenge because UACs don't do divinity campaigns. So she'll be useless in this, she'll be useless in this campaign, but she'll be helpful in the campaigns further. So I'm not really worried about getting her before I need to. So I'll be getting her. And then I know I get chocolate from the egg hunt campaign, but I'm not really bothered about getting the chocolate. So instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set all my pets onto grow campaigns or food campaigns or something else, because, yeah, I might get chocolate in the egg hunt, but I don't really need to do it after I get the pet token. And obviously this challenge was mostly for me to actually grow my pets, because currently if I go over here, oh no, where is it now? Yeah, if I go over here, it says total pet growth right there. Total pet growth 43,428, and I want to increase that number a heck of a lot more, because further down the line I'm going to want to do another day pet challenge. I did do a day pet challenge off screen, and my highest multiplier with all the physical, the battle and the mystic together, I managed to get 907,847% in 24 hours. And I want to do that again. That gives me, how much does that give me? A pet food growth of 20%. I want to do that again in another couple of months and hopefully get this number up. And it does give me challenge points. I think for 24 hours to do this, I took the offline thing. So when I actually entered into the game, it asked me if I wanted to do online progress, and I turned that off. So it took me a lot longer than 24 hours to get this number. But I'm hoping to do that again, but this time online when I have more pets, I have more growth, which means that I'll have more percentage in my, pet multiplier. So that's what I've been thinking about doing. So I'm just going to transfer off the egg hunt and go into growth. Or do something else with them, because obviously they're not really worth it. You know what, I actually thought about the UAC as well, which I'm not really sure if I mentioned before, because I've only just really realised it, that you can't do God Power campaigns. You can't do Divinity campaigns. But you can do multiplier campaigns. Which obviously doesn't count in the UAC. Although it does count if you're involving pets with the requirements. So honestly, that's really useless to do in a UAC. But anyway, this is pretty much what I've been doing. Yeah, pretty much what I've been doing. So hopefully I'll have Vaccina by the end of, by the time I record tomorrow, which I should have. I should have all my skills trainings done to 2 million. And then I should be able to put stuff onto my monuments, which obviously I've started buying the actual nations manually rather than just auto buying like I was doing. So I put stop after finish. I know this needs 64, which I have 64 nations. I could shove all my clones onto here. You know what? Screw it. I could shove all my clones onto there, but it's going to take 8 hours and 50 minutes. You know what? I'm just going to let that ride. But do that, stop after finish, let it stop, and then see how much I need to create another one, and then manually buy that with the divinity that I have. I am focusing on the godly statue because obviously I could actually start doing pyramids of power, but I think godly statue for this challenge is going to be much better than actually going to Temple of God, because the weather is going to cost an absolute fortune for me to buy, and well, I don't really want to do that, so I'm just going to let that go. Anyway, I'll be back in a bit to show you guys where I am. Okay, so it has been 7 days, 1 hour and 11 minutes, and I'm almost ready to defeat Susano. So I'm just waiting for this upgrade to go ahead. My AFK is boop, power level. Should have a decent amount next time that I rebirth, which shouldn't be too long. But 10, 9, 8. And also I have Vaccina as well, so I'm happy about that. Okay, come on. Okay, so what I'm going to do is... Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait till my HP actually goes up, because I'm not sure whether I'll lose it. Actually, should I not? Should I? Okay, you know what? I'm going to wait and I'll come back in a sec. Screw it. You know what? I'm going to go for it. So we're going to unleash might. We're going to fight quickly. Come on, Susano. Come on. Oh, it's doing a decent amount of damage quite quickly. And weather. Come on, weather. I can do it. Yes. Our power level is up. We've finally defeated it. And the next one we're going to get to Amaterasu, or however you say that. But I'm finished with this rebirth, so I'm happy with that. And look at my multis. I'm so happy about that. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this video here, guys. If you do like the video, please give it a like. Also, subscribe to my channel. And also, if you want to talk to me, I do have Discord, which the link will be in the description below. But anyway, thank you for watching. I'll see you all soon. Ta-ra.